Hello, this is the Godzilla Podcast, Episode 8. Another episode of Musical Messengers. This will be the second ska band I've seen in 8 days, both with ex-Vice Messengers on lead guitar. This week will be Kristin Forbes, aka Lady Hatchet. And Lady Hatchet will be doing a jam mashup with her musical friends Dunia and Aram. I hope I'm not saying their names incorrectly. I'm sorry if I did. But they get together occasionally and they blend their ska reggae styles and they each back each other up, putting Lady Hatchet at the front and then Dunia and Aram lead their part of the mashup. All right, here we go. We will have interviews with Lady Hatchet and Bruce Beran. Enjoy the show.
Sweet harmony. So so Kristin Kristin plays with us a lot. But she also plays in her own quartet, the Lady Hatchet Quartet. And she also plays with me in a band called Rude Girl Review, which is a 11-piece all-female ska orchestra. And James plays with Eastern Standard Time, which is an amazing band, local band. If you don't know them, why not? And I'm really grateful for them to be here today. This is a cover of a song by Annie Ross. And if you don't know who that is, why not? I'm just kidding.
To
better dead than live. I didn't listen to his side. I knew all along he was all wrong, and I knew that he thought I was crazy, but I'm not. Oh no. I told me, and I was right out of my head. So go to the doctor. I think that it's you instead. I said I was the type that was so behind. I knew that he had you brother do was a set of one head. I got two, and you know two heads are better than one. Sometimes I like So now we're gonna do a Lady Hatchet song. All right. All right. Southwest, how y'all feeling? Man, let me tell you. One more time. How you feeling? How you feeling, Southwest? I just gotta say, when I used to live in DC like 16 years ago, before y'all priced me out, this place looked very different. Oh, yeah. The Safeway was still here, but none of this was here. It's nice though, you got a nice community here. Big ups yourselves. All right. Yeah, let's just start. Southwest DC. It's 2025. Something that could serve us all well is boundaries. Healthy boundaries. And just to remind you all about how boundaries can be healthy, I wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Yeah, you do. Here it goes. You got to don't give it hope and lie. Hope and lie. You got to draw them lines. Draw them lines. Don't give it hope and lie. Hope and lie. Woman, she take and take and take. Take out your heart in pieces. Woyo, woyo, woyo. la long, 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 work it, work it. La 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 long, la 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 long, 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 long. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. All right, number 3. It's for you and me, DC. Taking you all the way back, old school, Motown style. Here we go. Into my window, I watch her as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy. To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. Out of all the other fellas in the world, she belongs to you.
Ah, shit. I'm trying to make it bigger.
Just my magic.
That's my bike.
Where someone put a
That's my bike. Oh, and then I put this on here to
Running
from
be
a
funny. Where is that?
It was in Georgetown, and I saw the car going back and forth trying to make it bop, 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 and then I put it on mine.
Running away with
Almost like yours,
well,
James.
yeah, no,
Nova.
I've had drop bars on it, and
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I've
That's
ridden
just my
a billion miles on
Run
that
away
bike.
again.
I had this for about 5-6 years.
Crossing too many
Yeah.
points,
I still
right?
have it.
It was
I always think
Charlie
that they
gave me a
like
deal on a
but really
like
they
a
don't.
returned James
Really?
Nova, and I
They
broke
just
that
wanna
frame, and then
use-
James
Oh,
warranted it.
I
Oh,
know
wow.
it.
Yeah,
At
so
this
it's
point
like-
of my life, at a
got a
regular
brand
age
new.
of
Yeah.
37. I've learned something.
So,
But
real
I
quick,
guess it's
who are we
just
watching here?
kind-hearted.
No, on the stage.
Oh, Baltimore music. Kind of reggae, a little bit ska.
And every single
And you're interviewing me.
Who's on guitar?
It happens. You wanna know why?
A former
Why?
courier,
'Cause I'm
Lady Hatchet, Kristin Forbes.
I love you tonight. Not forwarding ego to make yourself priority for your suffering. Don't give it hope and lie, hope and lie. You got to draw that line, hope and lie. Don't give it hope and lie, hope and lie. Oh, 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 draw that line. Don't give it now, don't give it now. Draw that line, hold it. Draw that line. Happy Valentine's 2025.
You need to take a video of me walking with this knee.
All right. Why are you so slow?
Shut up.
All right.
Just so you know, I biked here for the first time
From where?
from the corner up there.
I saw the bike. Oh, you parked right here. All right, real quick. Let me see what I'm looking at here. All right. We're down here in Southwest Washington, D.C. It's some sort of whatever, 4th and M Street Market event, and there's a band playing here with a former DC Bike Messenger, Kristin Forbes, aka Lady Hatchet. But okay, we're about to be. All right, so real quick, Bruce, I just want to ask you some quick questions here.
Yeah.
So it's a Godzilla podcast, and our topic is bike messengers, and hopefully we can get this. I don't have you mic'd up, but
And we have a hug.
You're looking good. You're moving good. Okay, so Bruce is just back from Iowa from a trip where you had work done on your knee. But let's back it up.
Okay.
Bruce, how old were you? What year was it that you started as a bike messenger, and how long were you a bike messenger for? And then maybe what company did you work for? And then
I started in '89. The day after Labor Day, Sunday, and I did not get a teaching job, so I took a courier job, and then I realized, oh, I'm earning more money as a courier than I was as a teacher. The previous year I taught in Houston, physics and chemistry, 9th and 10th graders for 1 year. That was enough. Then I've been a courier since '89 here in DC.
And it's 2025, that's a lot of years. How old are you?
I will be 70 in October, so I'm 69. That's a favorite number, ain't it? 69.
In some cultures, 69. Yes, Jessica approves of 69. You're looking good. You're looking fit. You're still out there. You're doing it. So not only are you a bike messenger, and you've been for, I guess that's 36 years or something like that.
Yeah.
But you also race alley cats and play bike polo.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about bike polo in Washington, D.C., who you played with, some highlights of some of the tournaments you've been to.
Bike polo, it started about 20 years ago, and it was Jason Stevenson who started it. He was one of the best players. What's the other guy who did it, who started it? Left-handed. He used to draw cartoons. Oh, what's his name? Anyway, we used to have golf poles, and if it would smash, they'd crack. So then some of us used bamboo, some of us used umbrella, and then we finally started to have man-made poles for polo. And we used to have wood or plastic. Sometimes it's just a hole. Anyway, so we were playing polo for a long time at Franklin, around the fountain. So you couldn't go straight across from one goal, you had to go around. And it's 3 against 3, and you're not supposed to jump or bike and crash into an opponent.
No checking.
Supposedly, yeah. Anyways, so
well, Franklin Square has been gentrified. So it's beautiful as it is, but it was something different then.
Oh.
And someone would have to see a historic photo to understand the fountain that you're talking about. And also, in that same era, people were playing roller hockey on the street in front of the White House.
Yes.
So, that's a cool and amazing free time that the city allowed there to be this urban sport.
Yeah.
But now you guys play at Rush Rink. I think that it was torn up recently. Is it been reassembled?
No, it's been replayed. It's back again for about 3 weeks. But we also play out east.
And real quick, so we think bike polo, but I don't even know what regular polo is. I'm not rich. What is bike polo?
It's 3 against 3, and you have a goal.
3 against 3 what?
Bikers with a pole, hand brake. Some people have a fixed gear, but it's one brake, and almost everyone's right-handed. There are a few left-handers. Anyway, you have to score with the round part. You can't just shove it in straight.
How big is the end zone?
Like
the basketball
30 to
hoop.
60.
No. How big is the goal?
It's about this much bigger than a normal bike length. So a bike's like this, so it's a little...
And is there a goalie?
Doesn't have to have a designated person. Anyone can block.
3 on 3.
Yeah.
And so what skills does it does it take to be good at? So yeah, basically, you know, it's a man on a bicycle or a woman. It's a person on a bicycle with a mallet, and there's a ball, and it's a game of scoring goals and stopping goals from being scored.
Yeah.
So does being a bike messenger as a skill of riding in traffic translate to bike polo?
A little bit, yeah. Knowing how to maneuver around by the wall would be like a parked car, and your opponent coming here, you can stop and then go behind, or you can go faster around. Anyway, I used to be a soccer player, high quality, and I also used to play ultimate frisbee, high quality. I competed in the World Championships up in Toronto in ultimate, and I was the captain when Iowa State soccer when we won the Big 8. And then when I came here, I did not do alley cats right away because I was so busy on the weekends and after work playing soccer or ultimate. And then I had my second knee surgery, and I decided, oh, maybe I'll sit on a bike. And so I started doing alley cats. That's one of the best things.
So how many alley cats did you do before you hosted your first alley cat?
4 or 5 or 6.
Oh really? You got into it quick?
Yeah.
So how many alley cats a year were there at that moment? What year was your first alley cat?
Like 89, 90.
Well, they didn't exist before then.
Really?
So yeah, I think you got in it when they happened.
There were some before already. Anyway, Sean Vega got my first alley cat win, and I gave him an airplane ticket to go to the national championships down in Houston. That was the prize.
That's an awesome prize.
Yeah.
I mean, it speaks volumes to the culture. So how many racers did you have in that race, and did
More
entry
than 30.
fee? And what was the entry fee, and it covered the plane ticket?
Oh, $5.
Oh wow, so 30. You know, how much was the plane
I
ticket
used
in
to
here?
deliver for a lot of travel agencies, and one of them, I begged them to give me a ticket.
So did you race in Andy Zalin's Destination Dublin, the 7?
Yes.
Did you host any of the alley cats?
I did one of them, the 3rd or the 4th.
You hosted
and
the 3rd or 4th.
everything had to do with water or river or pond or drinks. Yeah. And I knew I was not going to go to Dublin, so I didn't. I think I ended up winning maybe 5th or 6th overall.
Yeah, Skandar and Soda were pretty fast too.
Yes. Yeah.
You would have to count on them making a mistake.
Yeah. And
No, you can talk.
Skandar, you
Question for Bruce.
I haven't been paying attention, but
Okay, so what it is I've started a podcast, and it's kind of an oral history. And so Bruce worked as a bike messenger for years, and so we're trying to get an idea of the oral history. Part of the reason we're here right now is because the woman on guitar closest to us, there are 2 women on guitar there, but she is a former DC bike messenger. So
you don't
do you
think the
have,
music is gonna interfere with the sound?
we'll see.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I don't have them mic'd up, but it's raw, it's whatever.
Yeah,
So if you were to ask, did you even know what a bike messenger is?
No, I learned about that when I came to DC.
So like, you never saw the movie Premium Rush?
I haven't seen most movies.
That's good. Good answer.
Yeah, but
Okay, so it was an industry for years, and it may have peaked in the 80s and 90s. And we're talking, and he said he would host an alley cat and would have 30 to 50 people there. You know.
yeah, more.
Oh, in the past, yeah. Lots of people.
The one that you did most recently, that was my first one.
Oh, really? There were almost 30 people at that one.
That one I got dead fucking last.
Hold on.
In a group.
Did you get a prize?
No. So the
That
thing
sucks.
is, no DFL.
Usually DFL, one of the best prizes.
DFL is, you have to have a complete manifest. It's the last
Yeah.
person to finish a complete
And
manifest.
she didn't, no. She wasn't even
That's
writing
true.
answers.
I think I got DFL because it wasn't complete. Because
Yeah.
I was in a group that arrived
You had the
last.
lowest number of, because you weren't
I had
actually-
no points.
You weren't writing answers.
Yeah. It was my first one. I was learning.
Yeah, but DFL means the last person who got all the answers.
So it's like you could have like a top 5 and then 6 could be DFL and they may get a better prize than 5th place.
Okay.
But it's often further down. But you've worked hard and didn't have the same success, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely worked hard. I had a bike accident. Someone lost his spoke. He went completely the wrong way about 6 times. People called us and were like, "Are you okay?"
Suave, he gets really irritated when he has a broken spoke.
No, it was like Rustica crashed into
All right.
Morty. Sorry, go back to the messenger.
Yeah, I'm trying not to edit here. I mean, like,
But if you want me to
beautiful but not on topic.
if you want me to exaggerate, I
Okay,
have
sit down.
when the national.
I'm sorry, were you talking?
When the national championships were here in DC, I finished 4th in the national championships at RFK. It was flat. Whereas if they're hills, I tend to be dropped.
Now, so okay, like we talk to people and like we talk about alley cats now. Now the difference between an alley cat and one of these championships is the championships are on closed courses.
Yeah.
With,
Typically, not always.
Okay,
Typically,
okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, you know, it's interesting. Just like bike polo, like, you know, it's awkward because if someone who worked as a bike messenger or someone who played bike polo hears us, they know what you're talking about. But somebody outside the culture has no idea what an alley cat is or what the messenger worlds are. So yeah, I'm not sure how to get that point across. I mean, that's a long
Another
podcast.
thing, I did not mention this, but basically polo now is not couriers. They're just bikers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It would be foolish because there would be no way for it to sustain. There aren't enough messengers, you know, and yeah, it's, you know, there are people who are good on their bikes who just have to have a different type of job.
And it's not just being athletic and competitive, it's social. Getting together and have a lot of good conversations. Have a lot of fun.
And it's not easy. I'm a cyclist and, you know, I'm not interested in getting into that shit.
Yeah.
So when are we going to go out and play some disc golf? That'd probably be good therapy for you to walk.
Next Thursday is the last time this summer. And hopefully you will show up with a polo.
Oh, with the Can Jam
Yes.
set?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll try and make that happen.
Yeah.
You know, I might even show up. Whatever. I wouldn't mind showing up with a bike
Okay.
and taking a lap. You know,
yeah.
not to.
Yeah, like remember I went faster than you going up the hill with Biggs and you were riding on that.
I think we could break 16 minutes.
I can.
No, you can. If you rode with me.
No, not anymore. But
Oh,
even.
okay. No, I know you. I've ridden with you enough to know that I can break 16 minutes, and together we could break 16 minutes.
I don't know. I think I've done it once. 15 though.
Yeah.
Not that fast. Anyway.
Thanks for that. Let's walk over and catch a little more of the band.
When the World Championships were in New York, when the World were Championships in New York City, there were about 650 bikers, and I got 13th, and I was the top veteran. I was 51 years old, I think.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm so proud of that, being 13th out of 650 bikers in New York City from around the world. Yep.
Awesome. All right, Bruce.
Part of the reason I did a good job is because it's basically flat. There were not hills on the New York road.
So,
You were awesome. You were awesome. I got a couple pictures here. I put them on the site. Yeah. I'll make sure when you get another.
I really appreciate it.
no, the show was awesome.
Thanks,
You guys killed it.
You definitely caught like one of my best solos ever. I saw that. I was like, wow, how am I doing this so awesome on the spot?
That's awesome. So I'm going to back it up real quick. So right now I'm with Kristin Forbes, aka Lady Hatchet, and I just recorded you guys playing. So normally, so you do your own thing, but what was going on here with these guys?
So this is a group that I play with regularly called Dania and Aram. They're originally from New York City, but they've been living in the area for about 10, 15 years now. I linked with Dania in 2022 because she and I are both part of a Supergirl crew called Rude Girl Review. There's 11 of us women. We have like an all-star band. So, yeah.
Well, it's awesome. And so the podcast is not about music. It's actually about bike messengers, past and present.
So rad.
And so you used to be a Washington, D.C. bicycle messenger.
And proudly, yes.
So real quick, how old are you? What year did you start? How long were you a messenger? What company did you work for? Maybe an anecdote or two.
I was 28 or 27, 28 when I started. I worked for 2.5 years. I started with a company called Dynamics, and I worked with them for 3 months, and then my boy Harper got me a job with Zoom, and I worked with them for about 1.5 years. Yeah.
Was it Harper that also got you into the fixed gear?
Yes, he did.
So you went back and forth between gears and...
I mean, I learned at some point that gears will be about 60% of your maintenance on a bicycle, and if you strip the gears away, then you just have to deal with like tires, wheels, and brakes, and I can do most of that myself. So it really was like an economical thing. And DC's not super hilly. I mean, yeah, once you get up past like M Street, like everything starts to go up, but for the most part, I was fine.
That's awesome. So how many years did you work as a bike messenger?
Just almost 2 here. I worked for 2 months in Boston, actually, little known fact.
So what time of year was that?
Winter. So when I say it was winter for 2 months, people are like, okay, that carries more weight.
Now, I think one time I saw you with no teeth and maybe new teeth. Was that bicycle related?
It was, actually. It wasn't fake teeth, but I definitely had like a brace in my mouth because I got doored on L Street during rush hour. Some asshole parked in a no parking spot, whipped open his door, and there was a big diesel truck on my left, and I saw it pretty far out, but I knew, I was like, I'm gonna get doored. And I know also from watching a girl become a blood spot in Boston that she had gotten doored and fallen into traffic. I was like, all right, when you get hit, girl, you gotta fall to your right and fall into the car, not to your left, or you will become a blood spot. So I leaned to the right, but the top of the door hit right at my teeth, and it pushed, like I still kind of have a chip, a little, it got fixed, but you still can kind of see it.
It's kind of a ska moment right now.
I had a little, yeah. I definitely had to have a lot of dental work, and I didn't have dental insurance, but I found a guy like around Bethesda, like right about where Wisconsin and Western hit, and he was like some dentist who worked for cash and was like, I know what to do, and he took a mouth guard and then he put silicone, and he just like slowly over every week he would put a little more in, and it put pressure on the tooth and it pushed it back into place.
So I'm going to warn you, you're about to be attacked.
I want to be in her video.
Yay! Yeah. Legendary career right here, Bruce! Legend!
Lady Hatchet, Kristin.
Bruce!
So yeah, so you worked as a DC Messenger, and were you a musician then?
I moved to DC to play in a band called the Travis Morrison Hellfighters. If you know about the Dismemberment Plan, it was the lead singer's solo project. We toured all over the country for about 2.5 months, and then it just didn't really work out, and I was around and I was doing some temping, and I was hating it, and William Lorson, who I'd met, when did I met him? I don't know, but he was a courier, and he was like, why don't you get to work on a bike again? You did it in Boston for a minute, and you know, the weather's a little easier here. You could do it. You could make some money. So I'm like, okay. So I did it, and
Hey, William's still out there.
I know. And so, yeah, I started. I always tell people when people ask about my experience as a messenger, I'm like, you know, some people go into the military and find their inner courage, and I was a courier, and that really, like, the courage that it takes to be a bike messenger has served me well in life.
Well, it's awesome. I think we'll cut this off as an interview. I got a lot of footage of the band. I think I'm going to do a 0 edit. It's going to be just me rolling up on the bike. You had already started. I filmed it, and here we are now.
Fantastic. Thanks, Quad. Aw.
That's awesome. And you did sound great.
Thank you. It was really fun. Yeah, you really, like, as soon as I saw your camera, I was like, oh, here's where I fuck up. And I didn't. I actually had a really good solo, so I was like, oh, shit.
That song wasn't so bad. This is our interpretation of the Brazilian stuff. I wanna take you to Brazil. I wanna take you to Brazil to see you when you see the light of the sun. I wanna suffer with you until the night is done. Oh, what fun it is! I wanna take you to Brazil.
Well, there we have it. That is episode 8 of the Godzilla podcast, where we got to hear Lady Hatchet perform, and then also we got to interview Lady Hatchet, where she told us some stories about her being a bike messenger in Washington, D.C. I hope you enjoyed this musical mashup. We will close out this podcast with some still photos of Bruce and Kristin out on the bike, working as bike messengers. Years past. Please like and subscribe if you want to lend support to the Godzilla podcast or the Godzilla book project. You can do that either by sending money to my GoFundMe project, or you can buy some books from the Godzilla book project on blurb.com. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was fun going out to catch some live music with friends. And I guess that's all we have today. Enjoy the slideshow and enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye.